Hi, I'm Tom Hughes. Thanks for watching Red Wings Channel 6. We have Katie Bystrom from Goodhue County Social Services and Adam Crain from the Red Wing Police Department. We're going to talk about FOP Cops and Kids coming up at Walmart December 10th. Adam, tell us about it, please.
The FOP Cops and Kids, it started back in 2009, so this will be the 7th or 8th year. I don't know.
So much for math, huh?
Yeah, and we take 20 kids and pair them up with a police officer, and they do some shopping for their family, and it kind of teaches them, to look at us in more of a positive light, us being the police, and then also to understand that the holidays are more about giving than receiving, and that's why we do it for the families. And usually it's things that the actual family needs just to get through everyday life. So
I've helped out a couple of years, and I've noticed that the kids are like, well, I want that, and I want that, and I want that. No, it's what do you want last? What does mom want? What does dad want? What does sister want? What does brother want? And they were like, oh, and then they understood that, wow, this is kind of cool. I get to buy something for somebody else.
exactly.
And how are these kids chosen, Katie?
The Red Wing YMCA and my position through YPALS works with the Red Wing School District, and I meet with the two elementary school social workers and kind of go through children who are known to have some hard times. That we've worked with families who have had a recent death of a parent. We work with families who are enrolled and engaged in the Packing for the Weekend program. So families that we know that are struggling with some of those day-to-day needs, and that sometimes the holidays add extra stress to those families in particular. So we select 20 children. We try to make sure that we are rotating children so it's not the same group of kids
Sure,
every
yep.
year. And unfortunately, we have quite a variety to choose from. It's hard to narrow it down, but every year we give 20 children and their families the opportunity to participate, to meet a law enforcement officer that they spend the day with. And sometimes these children have had encounters with law enforcement that aren't as positive as law enforcement would like it to be. So it's a good opportunity for law enforcement to be able to set down some of their formality and enjoy the day with the children and getting to know the children on a different level rather than needing to assure their safety when they're responding to a call.
It's a great idea, and I'm sure you've noticed that the kids sometimes are too young to really understand what's happening in their home life, but you can see how grateful the parents are when they come to pick the kids up.
Yeah, it's different every year. Sometimes you'll get a child, like you said, they don't really understand like what this is all about. They just view it as a chance to go shopping, and then yeah, the parents are absolutely very thankful.
Yeah.
And then the next year you'll get a kid that actually does understand, what's going on. And the kid I had last year, I've seen her out on the street, and she'll make a point to come up and say hi and
Nice.
tell me how things are going. So,
Feels good, doesn't
yeah,
it?
it does.
And if somebody wants to contribute to this, can we do that?
We can. It's probably too late for this year. We do an organizational meeting in September to get everything going and get our funds all squared away and make sure we have enough money for what we want to do. But if anybody would like to donate in the future, they can get a hold of me at the Red Wing Police Department. They can be put through my voicemail, and I'll make touch with them, and we can plan it for next year.
Excellent, but it takes a lot of planning to pull this off, doesn't it?
It does, and the
I've
group
seen you guys, how busy you are that day.
the group of people that we have, it's a core group that I've worked with. Katie was an addition here in about 2013.
2012 was my first year.
2012.
Yeah.
That'd be 4 years ago.
Yes.
Up until that point, I've worked with all the ladies from Walmart from
Yep.
day one. So it's to the point now where we have one organizational meeting. Everybody knows what they're supposed to do, what their roles are, and I mean it goes usually
Makes
off
it more
without a
fun,
hitch.
doesn't it,
Yeah.
for everybody? Yeah.
So
Cool. Well, is there anything else we didn't mention? You want to mention the sponsors, don't you?
I would love to. We have been able to work with a group of people from different organizations locally, the Fraternal Order of the Police, the Riverview Lodge Number 7, and the Red Wing Police Benevolent Association were instrumental in the founding of this event. And the local Walmart also, not only do they donate their staff time and their location, but they coordinate some community grant funds that pays for a family dinner meal. So every child goes home with a turkey, potatoes, gravy, vegetables, cookies, dinner rolls, from that
Wow,
event
that's
too.
really nice,
And
too.
the employees gather together and make stockings for the children, and they're filled with candy, and that's some of the local Walmart giving, but Walmart corporate funds the gift cards for each child to shop with for their family members. The Noontime Kiwanis provides assistance to pay for the lunch that we have out there, as well as donating volunteer time and energy to wrapping all the gifts for the children, which is quite a huge task.
It really is. There's a line there like you wouldn't believe when they're doing this.
Absolutely. And Barron's Supply Company has been a sponsor with us for, I think, the entire time of
Yep.
the event. And they donate money to help fund the meal as well as supplement the gift cards. And Nestle Purina became a sponsor this year so that we were able to increase the gift cards that the children will be using to buy gifts for their families. Because as we know, the dollar doesn't stretch as far as it used to. And the YMCA contributes my time and energy in coordinating this, and they act as our fiscal agent so that all the funds are gathered and distributed. This year, we are also able to purchase bike helmets for each of the participants.
Oh, nice.
So it's a nice way to so that the children do leave with something for themselves after a day that's spent giving to others.
So if you're part of a corporation or a company that wants to be involved with this, I guess you could probably contact Adam as well.
Yes.
Excellent. Well, thanks for coming in, you guys. Good
Yep.
job.
Thank you, Tom.
Katie Bystrom, Adam Crain, Tom Hughes. Thanks for watching Red Wings Channel 6.